Good Thursday morning, Mid-Michigan. We're starting out with winter weather advisories here across the area as we're looking for snow, sleet, and freezing rain to begin over the next few hours. It'll gradually shift over to all rain as we get warmer air moving in, but that may not occur for some of us until late this afternoon into tonight. So there will be some slick roadways out here once this rain, snow, sleet, and freezing rain mix begins to move into the area. Then beyond this system, as we go into the overnight tonight, we'll start to see things transitioning over to more rain, but we have very strong winds that'll be moving in, and because of that, the National Weather Service highlighting from the Tri-Cities and Northern Thumb all the way south to the I-69 corridor under a high wind watch, and that means we could see winds over 45 miles per hour. And the National Weather Service saying that gusts occasionally up to 60 are not out of the question, and that could create a little bit of damage. Some power outages are possible with winds that strong, so we'll have to watch that for the overnight and lasting into tomorrow. So let's time this out for you with Futurecast. Again, a very strong storm moving into lower Michigan. By 11 o'clock, I think we'll start to see a lot of that mixing occurring. Now, the farther north and east you are, the more likely you'll hold on to a snow mix a little bit longer than the freezing rain mix. But the farther south, it looks like the freezing rain will be the bigger issue. So I think less than an inch of snow along I-69 with up to a 1/10 of an inch of ice here, but from the Tri-Cities into the Thumb and then north, we could see 1 to 2 inches of snow with up to 1/4 of an inch of ice. And that 1/4 of an inch of ice is also something we'll have to watch for the potential for sporadic power outages. So by 3 o'clock, the pink area indicates the mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. The green and yellow indicates the rain that's starting to transition along our I-69 counties, and the blue continuing to hold on the snow for our northern lower counties. But overnight, we'll see warmer weather moving in. Your high temperatures are actually going to be set tonight instead of this afternoon as the warmer air moves in, and that's what's going to transition most of this over to rain by 7 o'clock tonight. And those orange areas indicate some pretty heavy pockets of rainfall. We could see up to an inch of rain in a few areas, and that on top of snowpack and frozen grounds and a lot of drainage areas that are snow covered or ice covered. It's going to set the stage for some localized flooding out there, so keep that in mind if you're in a low-lying area. By 3 o'clock tonight, the moisture tapers off for a little while, but it's the winds that are going to be the big story at that point. That's when we could see those 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts. And then by 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll see snow showers moving back in. I'm expecting most of this to remain under an inch as far as your accumulations go throughout your Friday, but the winds will stay strong through Friday. So we could see reduced visibilities in some of the heavier bands of snow because of the snow falling, plus it being blown around from those strong gusty winds. And by 7 o'clock tomorrow night, it looks like the snow will taper off, but the winds will still stay pretty strong, but they'll start to decrease gradually going from Friday into Saturday. So a lot of stuff happening for us. So to kind of recap this, what you can expect on area by area, we're looking at the snow, sleet, and freezing rain mix beginning here in a couple of hours. It will transition to rain area-wide this afternoon, and the more north you are, the less of a chance that's going to occur quickly. So it's going to be a little while longer for our northern counties. So from 10 to 2, we're looking at that mix along the I-69 corridor of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Then it'll go over to rain after 2 o'clock. 11 to 4 for the Tri-Cities and Northern Thumb. Again, about an inch or two of snow. And then maybe up to 1/4 of an inch of ice here. In northern lower, hopefully we can hold on to the snow more longer than the ice, but we're looking from noon to 6 to see that wintry mix for our area. And then it will transition over to all rain. And then all of us have to watch for the damaging wind risk coming up overnight tonight. We'll have more updates throughout the day here at MyNBCNews.com, also on our Facebook page, and be sure to check in with Chief Meteorologist Ty Shesky tonight at 6 and 11 for the latest as our next winter storm moves through lower Michigan.